Today we're going to be taking a look at set 9443 Rattlecopter containing 327 pieces. The set retailed for $30 US. Now if you want to purchase this set new, on average it's going to cost you $95 US, and if you want to purchase it used, on average it's going to cost you $34 US. Taking a look at our first minifigure, we have Kai ZX, who has quite the battle-scarred mean face. He also has some torso printing, some middle area printing right there, some lower leg printing. Then moving on to the back, he has some back torso printing with his symbol there in the middle. No alternate face. Here he is with his mask and fully geared up. And the weapon of choice for Kai in this particular set is these two daggers right here. Taking a look at our second minifigure, we have Lloyd Garmadon, who has quite the confident face on him. He has some front torso printing, no lower leg printing. Moving to the back, we can move this cape to the side and we can see that he has no back torso printing, but he does have an alternate face, which is a scared face. Moving that cape back, we can put this hood on him, have him fully geared up, and his weapon of choice for this particular set is this lightning blade. Taking a look at our final minifigure, we have Feng Shui from the Fangpire tribe. Now he comes with a special molded head that has some printing on top of it. He has some torso printing, some middle area printing, some lower leg printing. Then moving to the back, he has some back torso printing. Now he is not given a weapon, but instead it comes with the Constricti staff. And he also has two companions in the form of these two white snakes. Before taking a look at the main build, we have this build right here. Now this is a jetpack that is meant for Kai, and one thing that I have noticed is that it has a very steampunk vibe to it with the brown and gold on there. Now since it is meant for Kai, we're going to show Kai fully geared up with this jetpack. So again, here is Kai equipped with his jetpack. Here's a frontal view, here's a side view, here's a back view, and that is Kai fully equipped with his jetpack. Finally, we can take a look at the Rattlecopter. First, taking a look at its appearance, I think it has a great appearance. The front of the helicopter perfectly encapsulates a snake's head, in my opinion. The eyes are a great addition to this, along with these portions right here, which we'll talk about in a second. Moving from there to the back of the helicopter here, the way that the rotors are tucked in back there, it just adds so much more for me. It gives it more of an appearance of a snake, in my opinion, because of that, which, you know, fits this vehicle perfectly. Then there's the color scheme of this. The lime green with the dark green and the purple, you know, it just really mixes in well together. The only thing is I wish they would have had more of a dark green in there, just in the undertones, I could say, right? From there, the actual helicopter has a lot of stickers, 12 in total. Now I'm going to show you where these are. First, taking a look at this front portion here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers right here. We have another one here, so that's 5, and another one on the other side, so that's 6. From there, we have one right here, that's 7. We have this one, 8, if you can see that. 9, which is the same thing, but on the other side. And then here as well, if I can get a better look at that, 10, and then 11, which is the same thing on the other side, so let me flip that. So that's 11 right there. And sticker number 12 is going to be on the inside right here in the cockpit. Moving on from there, we're going to take a look at the functions that are advertised for this set on the back of the box. There's 4 functions, and we're going to go from the worst, in my opinion, to the best. Starting with the worst, we are going to take a look at this back rotor area. So on the back of the box, it says that you can take these little spinning pieces off and put them on a spinner, which you would have to buy separate from this, and you can customize your spinner and so on. Again, I don't consider this a function, it's just something you can do. Moving on from there, the next thing that is shown on the box, or the next advertised thing that I would consider the next best thing, is the cockpit. So we have a cockpit, and it sits one minifigure in here, which I will show right here. We can have Feng Shui just sitting right here, and he's going to be our pilot. And you might have to lay him down a little bit, but he's going to be our pilot for this helicopter. That makes perfect sense as a function, and, you know, should have been included. So let's move him out of the way, and we're going to move on to the next function, the next best function, which is flick fire missiles. Now these flick fire missiles, again, work the same as any flick fire, which is in the name, which is you just flick all of these, which we can do right here, and there we go. So that's 2, and then we get 2 on this side, if I can get it to work. Doesn't always cooperate. You kind of gotta get some force in there. But there you go. So that's the next function is flick fire missiles, and I think that's the third or the second best function, I would say. The final function, it takes into consideration the friends that Feng Shui has in the beginning, which is these snakes. Now with these snakes, you can put them down here, and let's see if I can get this perfectly. So you throw them in there, right? And after you get these in here, you can use a mechanism, which if you can see here, you have an elastic band in there that helps with that mechanism. And, you know, of course, some Technic pieces, but you use this mechanism to, and I'll try to catch it on camera as best as I can. You drop these snakes like a bomb, kind of like a snake bomb, and you essentially release these snakes onto the enemies of the, you know, the Serpentine tribe. And I think that that function is the best function out of all of the 4 functions advertised. And I really enjoy that function in itself. Again, this is everything you get in set 9443 Rattlecopter, containing 327 pieces and retailing for $30 US. Now, the $1 million question is, do I think this set is worth $30 US? The answer is yes, I do. I think that the set is a great set. It feels like $30 US to me. The functionalities on the helicopter are great to me. The cockpit is a given to have, right? The spinning thing, not so much back there, right? Nothing with that. That doesn't matter to me as much. But the flick fire missiles, great addition, of course. And then the snake drop bomb just adds so much for me. I think that that functionality alone is so great for this particular set, and it fits it so well. The minifigures, we have a good selection of minifigures. The side build is good. It adds to the character of Kai. It's just great. It all complements each other very well. The only things that I would change with this set is nothing. I would just add to it, right? I would add, in my opinion, another Fangpire tribe member. So somebody besides Feng Shui. And then I would add 2 more of these little snake guys. Now, the reason I would add 2 more of these little snake guys is because I tested something. So the functionality for dropping the snake bomb, you can actually put 2 of these in one of the sides. So with that information, they could have easily added 2 more of these for the other side, and they could have made the snake bomb more menacing overall. And it would have added more to the build. Now, I still, again, think it's worth $30 US, right? It does have, you know, quite a bit of stickers, but I don't think the placement of those stickers is too difficult. And 12, it is a good amount, but I think it adds to the Rattlecopter's design a lot, because it gives it texture in a lot of these areas, and, you know, it helps add to the realism of the Rattlecopter. This concludes my review of set 9443 Rattlecopter. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to like the video. And if you are enjoying the content and are not subscribed, consider subscribing. It is completely free and helps me out in the long run. And I will see you guys in the next video.